Welcome to Dog Show Tips Interview Chair, brought to you by Canine Chronicle TV and Pro Plan. This week on the interview chair, we have a very special guest, Mr. Kaz Hosaka. He doesn't need an introduction in this sport. Just sit back and you'll be captivated. Hi, everybody. Will here with this week's interview chair, and this week we have none other than Kaz Hosaka. How are you, Kaz?
All right, I'm fine. Well, thank you.
Well, it's great to see you. I guess you've probably been a bit of a whirlwind since your Westminster win. So
Yeah, I cannot explain. That was excellent.
oh yeah, it was
Best
it
in
was
my
so
life.
fun to watch. It was just it seemed like it was an iconic win. It was just it was.
Oh, you know where how the show.
Oh, but the way you did it, you did it years ago.
No, not
And
me.
then-
Thank you, God. So my bit show well. So that's I only pray for. Thank you, God. Did it for me. Yeah. You know, Poodle.
Yeah, well, I remember when I first saw Sage. I think.
Yeah, you saw 2 years ago at the garden. Remember?
I was taken with her then, so I'm glad it all worked out. I knew it
Thanks,
would.
Will.
So what have you been doing since? Are you officially retired now from showing dogs?
Yes, I am. It's about 1 month, Ben. No, right after the Westminster, I was sick for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I guess my tensions,
Oh, sure.
I don't have to go dog shows, and I don't have to worry about the entry. I don't have to worry about the reservation hotel. So I think I patched it. But I'm okay now. Since I got better start biking, I do the bicycle 20 miles a day.
Wow.
So I back to the bicycle and enjoy with my wife and going out the happy hour and a good time. So
Oh, good. And no thoughts about even going to check out a show and see everybody?
no, last weekend actually.
Oh, actually, I saw that video. Yes, I saw that.
Yeah,
video.
I went to the Brima show because they have a Jimmy Mitchell memorial service after the Best in Show. I went to Doctor Seats first time I see it at the Garden. So
Yeah,
that was
I watched that. That was a wonderful tribute to Jimmy.
Yeah, it
really
is.
All right, let's get started then, Cos. I'm going to start off. I want you to tell me how this all started. How did you get started in the sport of dogs?
I think a lot of people know, but I have to tell you, I lost it. My mom, I was 10 years old. So she was been sick. As far as I know, for 10 years, she was in hospital for 8 years. I go see my mom. Oh, of course, I'm only tired. I have to see mom every after the school, going to the hospital, see my mom, and eat there with mom. Because my dad worked for the company. So then my dad decided I'd be alone all the time, then gave me a dog. And she asked me what kind of dog I want. Believe it or not, I like Lady and Trump movie. I want to have a lady. So that my first dog was American Cocker, Buff Cocker Spaniel. So that was starting with a dog. Then my uncle is a dog handler in Japan. And after I lost my mom, and every school's off, I'm home alone. So my uncle said, "Why don't you love dog? Come to my kennel, help me." And I went to the kennel since I was 11 years old. He have believe it or not, they have 4 Irish setter, American champion in the kennel. He never showed it.
No.
He just collected it. But anyway, that's I start walking the kennel. But I never went to dog show, nothing. Because, Japan, summer vacation time, we have no dog show because too hot. But I went to dog show, I was 18. I supposed to going to college for the play soccer, but I injured. I couldn't go. So I went to the kennel, think about my life. In the meantime, my uncle gave me one Doberman puppy to train. And I did train the practice. And the one day I decided, Uncle, I think I go back to college next year. Da, 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 da. And he said, okay, you're trying to teach this puppy for show. Why don't you show yourself before you go home? And I show. It's a puppy, but I went
What kind
to
of dog was the puppy?
Doberman.
A Doberman.
Well, my uncle's breed is Doberman.
Oh, okay.
So we have a lot of Dobermans. And I show this was a puppy, but I went best in show.
Wow.
I didn't know what's going on, and they were congratulated to me. I said, wow. And on the way to home, that was a great memory. My uncle said, well, dog's enter next week too. Why don't you show again? Maybe. I did it. I got best in show again. I got seven weekends, 7 shows in a row, one best in shows. That's it. I'm not going to college. I'm going to show dog. So that time it started, Dobermans. Then I walked my uncle for a while till.
What was your uncle's name?
Tatsuo Tsuyuki.
Okay.
He's not. He's showing the dog, but he likes to collect a lot of good dogs from all over the world. That's why I say he had a Irish setter. He had one time Sharpei, which nobody knows Sharpei breed. A lot of different breed he collected.
Is he still with us, your uncle?
Oh no, he's passed.
Okay.
But I was 19 and a half. We went to the dog show. My uncle also have a standard poodle. He cannot take care of it. His wife just brush it. We cannot groom nothing. His friend have to groom and for shows and clip and everything. I have to take this standard poodle to Tokyo, which is a 2-hour one way to take in. My uncle's friend was grooming on it and have bring the dog back. Then we're going to dog show. These people come spray up my uncle just to show. But one day, Mr. and Mrs. Clark came to my country judging dog shows. Sunday was all breed. My uncle went best in show and Mrs. Clark with Doberman. I didn't win nothing under that. Zero. Then Tuesday, we have poodle specialty shows. And the uncle had 2 standard poodle. And then we decided to go. I said, I went there, I show only 2 standard poodle entered. That time, Japan, we have no standard poodle. The one from Canada, Tobin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Uncle show one, I show one under Mr. Clark. I won the variety. That was great. It's I'm so happy. Then the best breed was Mrs. Clark judged the best breed. Toy mini standard. And I walk in the ring, Mr. Clark was sitting by the ringside. He looked at me. I look at myself, maybe I'm something wrong. He gave me a little sign, your front too wide. I fixed the front, and fixed the rear, he taught me from outside the ring. I was very proud. Oh my God, I've met the judge, taught me something. I was so excited. Of course, I didn't win. Toy Poodle won. But 3 days later, my Canada phone was ringing. And I answered the phone. They said, I'm an interpreter for Mr. and Mrs. Clark. Oh, just a moment, I'm going to get my uncle. No. This is for you. I said, what? And we have a message from them to you. Message was, hey, young man, if you want to be professional dog handler, come into United States. We teach you how to show. That was Mr. and Mrs. Clark's message. I said, well, for me? It's a dream. I didn't
I got goosebumps listening to it.
I mean, seriously. Me, because I'm not poodle handler either. I don't know how to groom poodle. And I told my uncle, Uncle probably said no, because he needed me in the kennel. No, he said to me, "You go." I said, "What? It's a poodle. I brushed my poodle my life. Never. I only cut the whisker and Dobermans. You know." No, he pushed me to go.
How old were you, Kaz?
I was almost 20.
Okay.
Yeah. And he said, "You never had the chance like this, Mr. and Mrs. Clark. They're the best people in America. Come, you go." That's I came this country, work with Mrs. Clark. I always told the story about the day I arrived in Philadelphia airport. I'm short. American people are so tall. I couldn't see Mr. Clark, but he was put some up like that on the air. Then I can see who is that? That was Mr. Clark. And since then, something good, Mr. Clark always put the sum up for me. So he took me to the back to his kennel, house. First word he taught me, go over the bridge. He said, bridge. Then I see the cow, the farm. That's cow. That 2 words. He taught me to say that. Bridge. But Mr. Clark was excellent person to teach me everything about living in this country. Mrs. Clark, nothing else except a dog. He taught me everything about the dogs. Day after I'm alive in kennel, I don't speak English at all. Zero. Yes or no. That's it. I have no idea. She took me to the grooming room. She pointed, stand up poodle, wash. She showed me the hands in the wash. What? Then she showed me, these days they put the oil in the standard poodle. They don't touch the hair for months in the oil. They do all the time. From the oil, you don't brush dog for months. That means everything's stuck together. She showed me how to wash, not scrubbing, how to wash with hot water. And she have her own homemade shampoo called a wonderful shampoo. I don't know how she named it. She put the salt. And you got something. She made her own shampoo, and she showed me how to wash it. Then she showed me how to dry. Stand up. Though I never dry in my life. Showed me nuts out and brush. Okay. Yeah, she showed me a long time. Then I tried. She said no. Took me 11 hours to dry that standard poodle. Or hair all over the floor. I cannot see the floor. That much hair come out. I almost go home crying. I said, 11 hours. No. Next day, she said to me, same dog, wash again. Really ready to go. But this time it took 7 hours.
That's an improvement.
Yeah, that was I started by Mrs. Clark. Was an amazing person. I scare her too, but any question I have, she never said she don't know. Always she gave me answer. Amazing person. I give you one more story quick.
No, we have lots of time for lots of stories, Kaz.
Mr. Clark taught me every night after the drink, start drinking 5 o'clock, and then taught me English. Every day, a little bit English. He teach me the English. Mrs. Clark. The first time I went to dog show without a handler, and I took one of their dog to show, and I came home. I didn't win. Came home Monday night. Mrs. Clark came home Sunday night from dog. Monday night we sat, have a drink. She said to me, "What time did you wake up at the show, the hotel?" I said, 6 o'clock. What time we get the dog shows? Before 7. We start grooming, what time judging, da 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 da. And what did you do? Oh, I got third in open class. Oh, okay. Who won? I said, oh, I don't know. She said, what do you mean you don't know? Did you have a catalog? I said, no. Why? Who won second? I don't know. Every time since then, going dog shows, she asked me who won the class, who got second, you got third, why you got third, why first dog better than your dog. I have to tell her that. Who won the variety? I have to tell her who won the best of both sex. But then she said, who won the group? I could have walked. I walk for the handler, I have the packing and all that. She said, who won best in show? I said, well, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? You have to know everything. And because of reason, she said, you got to remember everything. Good judge, which dog won. Because next time you enter the dog, you know what this judge likes. That's true. Very hard to do, but she every weekend, she amazing. Well, she remember when she judged dogs. Seriously, I shown the your English talker 2 years ago. This show, open class or bread by. She I remember you. That's amazing. But she told me everything, not only grooming dog but showing dog. Do other things too. How you become dog handler, to know everything. I didn't know that when oh my God, I was panicked, because I don't remember, but I got learned to remember. Oh, because Judge, she likes movement. My dog didn't move right, or, Judge, feet or forever. Then memorize each judges what they likes. Well, I hate to say these days maybe doesn't work out that way, but but Mrs. Clark taught me that way. That helped me a lot. Also, one more thing, a lot of people bring the puppies bought by Mrs. Clark. I could bring 8 weeks, 12 weeks into the house, and poodles, breeders who want to know which is a should keep, which not. And every people come, she asked me to go over first. And she said, don't say nothing. You go over. Okay, Kaz, which one first? I said, this one too. Oh, the why? Yeah, I know. I said, oh, because this one, this and this. She said, wrong. No, that your third dog should be first because this. That. She taught me that a way to too. But she said, you got to learn as a handler, you understanding. Handler have to know what's wrong with the dog, what's good about the dogs. That's very important. And two, you have to groom everything too. Your best groom. And then you have to control this breed and client. I mean, you have to know about the pedigree and breeding program. And she told me the three things. You're the best judge, you're the best groomer, you're the best breeder. That's a handler. That's triangle, very important. That's handler in the middle. Teach people, control the client, talk to client. That way, she taught me that. I'm not good at Mrs. Clark, but I understand it. She was right about that. You're like your best groomer. Look at you. You're your best handler. And they're your best breeder too. So that's why you're a success. Top handler in Canada, in America too. You're the best in shot garden. You're the well-known top handler because you know the three things. To me, that's I think very important. I think that's to me dog show right now. we need a person like that. Because, handler, I hate to say this, but, they're showing dog all day. Done is done. Never thinking, oh, shit happened. But no, Mrs. Clark never had the shit happen. She had to be no mistake,
Yeah.
That's very important for her. Believe it or not, I go and doctor many times with her. Night before she go in dog shows and hotel, sometimes she got so nervous she couldn't sleep, and then she throwing up a bathroom. It's so strict, very focus on. People don't realize that.
No, they don't. She's this image for us, and
yeah, but she is. PCA, she showed the open bitches standard photo. Judge was thinking about first or second. I never forget on the outdoors PCA, Roddick's Corner, Pennsylvania. Judge put her second or first, I don't remember exactly. But the bitch has beautiful feet. And the judge came to look at it. She started pulling all the grass around the feet.
So we can see them.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
And as she does everything, look at the face, look at the top line, look at the quarter test set. She does these all the hand signal. She told me, don't ever look at the judge's face, guys. Look at judge's feet. Don't look at the judge's face. Feet, then you're figuring out what they are. Because you stare at the judge's face is big no. That's not right. You're the handler. Talking with your hand, not talking with your hand. So that's a lot of things. I guess a lot of handler, new handlers. I think I wish they learned that way a little bit more to me.
And we still have some like that. So.
Oh yeah, of course. But I think the new young people wants to be dog handler. I hope they understand it more. Not the end of the day is done. No. It used to be, after best shows, still lots of people at the dog shows, and around around breeders, they talk about the dogs and learn from, breeder or handlers. We don't see anymore. Only poodle person at the dog show after best. Washing, anymore. So, well, that's about,
So when did you've shown a couple dogs now for Mrs. Clark. When did you become your own handler?
I worked for Mrs. Clark 79. Came to this country, worked for 3 years. Then I went home for 1 year.
Oh, did you?
Went home for 1 year. And I was not supposed to be coming back here. Back to work for my uncle. Well, I tell you, when I worked with Mrs. Clark, I didn't speak English, but a couple of months later, she said, "What's your dream?" She asked me. I cannot explain, but I just said, "Best in show." That's what I said, Mrs. Clark. She said, "Well, if you work hard, you will." But a year and a half later, first dog I'm showing at the West PCA, open dog and stand-up poodle. Oh, I was so nervous. She won't be good at first in line. That time, they don't categorize. I want to go at the line because I don't understand what the judge say. Kick my ass, go. That makes everything blow up because I got so nervous after that. I was terrible. Dog was galloping all over. I did terrible. I was so embarrassing. And on the way home, I told Mrs. Clark, I'm going to go home. She looked at me. She struck my head. I said, no. You worked with me for 3 years. Year and a half left. After a year and a half, still you don't want to be dog handler. That's fine. But you're not going home now. I'm going to ask you, after 3 years, you want to be dog. But before 3 years up, 1982, May 16th, Lancaster Canal Club. I never forget, I went best in shows. So, of course, I'm not quick showing dogs, but I have to go home. But that was very sad because I start liking America, start into dog show, understanding. Because I didn't know anything about showing dogs for walking. I was winning a little bit in Japan, but I didn't realize I didn't know anything about showing dogs to work for her. Then I start understanding showing dog and train these dogs and condition the dogs. And I start liking staying in this country. Then I have to go home. I was very sad to go home. But working uncle for 1 year, I was top handler that year in Japan. But I don't like it, It doesn't matter how bad dog I'm show because I guess I was in America, came home, all the judges, doesn't matter, put me up. I don't like that. America, you cannot even win the class, if you don't show good dog or good job. So I give up on Japan. I don't want it. So I like to challenge America. Then I came back, work with them. But work a couple of years after that. I started my own, was 1987. Yeah. We bought a small house, starting out. Yeah.
That's the year I started on my own, 87.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, well, that was it starting. So, Mrs. Clark was never be my mama, but she's a great teacher. Mr. Clark was like my father.
Yeah.
He took care of me. Even he take me to church too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have a great.
So even though you were on your own, you were still really close with them. So.
Oh yeah. After the 1991, Mr. Clark passed. Then Mrs. Clark on. So that time I already moved to the bigger place, and Mrs. Clark built a small house in my property. Then she can live next door. Then at least I can watch her,
Yeah.
Because she's alone. So, yeah, she show up with car, I drive away. Okay, which dog you want to look at? Yeah. A lot of questions, and I learn still from her. But I never seen the person like that. 24 hours, 7 day week, everything about dogs. All day on the phone. All night on the phone.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Never breaks. People calling to her all over America. She know every, now you can look at it, the result on the computer. At that time, they don't.
No,
the little dog show in maybe Arkansas, she know who won, Amazing.
that is amazing.
So I think also Mrs. Clark is best handler. She showed me a lot of things. She and Mrs. Janie Forsyth, each two greatest handler I never seen. Amazing. Yeah. Little things, their hand. I mean, I don't see the person like that. These two ladies, Mrs. Clark and Mrs. Forsyth. Amazing. So I'm lucky to saw them.
We were all lucky to be around both those two. It's just,
for I was here, Mrs. Forsyth was still showing dogs, so
wow,
amazing. So, well, anything else?
Well, I want to keep going. Tell me about Spice Girl.
Oh, Spice Girl! Oh my God. Yep. As you know, she
I
won the
just
Best
saw
in
the
Show.
video of you winning the garden with her. It was fun.
Best in Show 2002. But I was, I don't remember much because, I was so nervous. But
Well,
yeah,
no,
before,
let's start. How did Spice Girl? How did you two? Well, obviously,
Mrs. Clark and me and Baba flew both, three of
right,
us.
right.
But actually, I went and know that. Spice is born. She said, so maybe this is going to be a good one, guys. But I start showing her, finish her quickly. But she have a lot of mental issues. She skittish. So I have a hard time to showing her because she see that people have an umbrella half miles away. She spoke by them. Wind brought these leaves on the moving the grass. She spoke. I don't know why she doing that. First time I show Spice at the Westminster, 2001. In the non-sporting group, I got group 3, but she was so bad. She spoke by the flower arrangement. They have a name box in the Westminster.
Yep.
The flower arrangement between the name. She will not go there. Line up. I'm away from the box. Everybody said, "Cut back off." I said, "I can't because she will go there." She would go there. That was so bad. Then I came home. I said, "Oh my God!" And we bought a fake flower arrangement outside every day. Yeah, she get used to it. For next year, I'm gonna show this. And then she showed accent and breed, and so amazingly great at the group. Of course, I did not let her see the flower arrangement. Always flower arrangement and the Spice. I'm a between. And I'm not gonna take a chance. Then the best in show. I was comfortable to go in the best in show. Too comfortable because I did a great in group. On the table, I was a little late, 2 seconds late. Well, they have automatic camera in front of the table. They're moving, right? I did a close eye in the group, not let us see it. Till the judge come in the front of the bar. But I was 2 seconds too late. She backed off. I said, "Oh no." Then Mr. Dean came and tried to look at it. She kind of backed off. I'm holding so tight. I knew it. She gonna drop it. Going down, she dropped it down. Then came back. Came back, but the 1 o'clock. And then I was standing late because the camera behind me. I was so upset. It's my mistake. That moment, nobody's mistake. It's my mistake. You understanding because as you get there, owner, how much time and money they're spending, my wife, and how much prep with me for whole year. And my assistant helped me a lot for the dog. But that moment, nobody's fault. It's me. So I was very upset. Go around, go back. It was kind of 1 o'clock. And I forgot about the flower arrangement. She saw it. She stopped. But there. I said, "Oh, no." It's nightmare. I guess if Mr. Dean asked all dogs go around together, I don't think she will not hit up. But he did it individual, one by one. I'm a number 6 spot.
Yeah.
And Alvin Pitcher Beth was behind me for the toy group. I have 5 dogs ahead of me, like let's say 20 seconds, maybe. I got to do something. But I prepare she going to be act like that. So, and I have her favorite toy in my pocket, which never bring the dog shows. I pray that toy every day home. Never bring the dog shows. And I pick her up. I don't care about the talking or anything. I just keep her up, pick her up, and holding. I deep breath, like a 3 second to be okay. Okay, then put her down, show that toy. You look at her, oh, that's a toy. Yeah, right then I gave her chicken. If she nervous, she doesn't eat the chicken at all. But I gave her chicken, she ate it. It's then my turn. She go around, perfect, tear up and go around.
Yeah.
I was smiling halfway. I don't care win or lose. She recovered. I was so happy. And then came back and Mr. Dean, that's showed me Chaputo. I just couldn't believe it. I was very happy till she came back, done best in show because forget about the best in show because it was so upsetting about the she dropped a pair and all that kind. That was that was an amazing moment for mixed emotion because I was
Sure. Well, what did Mrs.
upset.
Clark say to you afterwards?
No, she never say you did a good job for any time. Always said no, never. Always said not bad. She always said not bad. That time she said, you did a great, Kaz. How you can bring her back? She know the issues.
Yeah.
And I prepare that nightmare many times about embassy show. And I said, no. But anyway, that was upsetting and happy, but not 100% I did a good job. Very emotional, mixed moment. I'm a happy, don't get me wrong, I'm a happy one embassy show, but it was not from everything from my bottom of my heart because I made mistake and she came back, but I made a mistake.
Yeah, but you corrected it yourself. You brought her back yourself.
Yeah, but that doesn't count because
it does count. You won. She won. I mean,
I know, but well, I always.
If you hadn't put that into her and got her back, there's no way she would have won.
Yeah.
So,
but this time was a different. She gave me more than I'm asking for it. Then
now we're back on. Are we on the stage now?
Yeah, stage was different. So,
well, I don't want to jump that part. We got to start. Yeah. We got to start.
It's all right. Just I got to tell you stage later. But that was a Spice Girl. Believe it or not, right after the garden, I got shingle. My head.
Oh wow! Yeah,
because I'm stressed out.
Yes. Oh my God! People have no idea the stress we go through.
Yeah, you were best in the garden. It's especially think about
lost all kinds of weight. No, it's because you have stress.
Yeah, well, think about it. You poodle, if no tail, no poodle. That's everybody can see that.
Yep.
Some of the breed show well. It's okay. Borderline, a lot of people can see that. Only handler knows that. Poodle, everybody can see the tails.
Oh, yeah.
That was my nightmare moment. Happy moment, but it's nightmare.
So let's go 20 years plus later.
Yeah.
Sage.
22 years later. I wish Mrs. Clark alive because she would love this bitch.
Oh.
I tell you,
first time
every time I borrowed the puppy with Mrs. Clark, Mrs. Clark picked one. I said, I understand why you like it, maybe too big. She looked at me. What's wrong with big?
I was showing. I'm going to interrupt for a second. I was showing this boxer bitch years ago. A nice bitch, but she was a tall bitch. And Mrs. Clark gave me a huge major on her, Louisville.
Yeah.
And we were getting the photograph because she finished that day. And Michael Shepard was there because he was looking for a new dog at that point.
Yeah.
And they were talking. I see them talking, and he was talking to Mrs. Clark about her, and he must have said something about her being big because what's wrong with a tall bitch?
She does, but Sage is not small bitch. I be honest. She was a puppy. I measure her every single day, but just like, don't grow anymore. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
And she's now settled down. She's easy in, but I was worried as a puppy.
Sure.
But now she's, Mrs. Clark would love it. She's a good size and good body to it, and still have a beautiful face, and still doesn't look needy. You touch you cannot imagine how big body she is. But you watch her, it's not needy. It's not me. Your life, she will love this bitch. And I'm sure this time Mrs. Clark say you did a great job, Kaz.
Now, when you were in the ring,
Clark be, put the thumb up in the air. I can see that, Mr.
Did
Clark.
you think about that while you were in the ring?
Oh, I'm sure they're watching.
But did you think about the two of them while you were in the ring?
Oh, yeah. I thank you, God, too. But, thank you, them, too. Sage didn't drop a tail. I mean,
I spoke to you, I guess in the grooming area we spoke, and you told me how nervous you were. But yeah, I thought she was great. So
I mean,
it was a performance for the ages, Kaz. She looked unbelievable.
Well, that was my last show, and I'm so glad. I'm a lucky person. The last dog show that she showed great and won the best in show Westminster. I cannot ask any more than that.
No,
perfect for me. They're too much, Thank you.
Fairy tale ending. It's unbelievable.
That's amazing. I mean, I don't know how can that explain. How can that happen for me? That's perfect.
Well, I wasn't there when it happened. I was watching on TV, but you could see everybody was so. Even when the ribbons came out, and even Donnie in the background, you could see everybody was happy. It was.
Yeah.
I got goosebumps watching.
Donnie was with us, with the go on the TV staff, and he was great help. Donnie. Donna was excellent. He was a good supporter for Sage too. He never forget. First time I showed Sage and Donna at the Westchester, not last year before, and perfect. Trish Proctor judged the breed, then McCoy judged the group, and Donna doing the best at the West. Perfect lineup, and I won the group. The best in show. I'm looking for showdown. No, big thunderstorm came. Big time. Lightning, thunder, so bad. And of course, she doesn't show well, right? And the table was under the tent. I put her on the table. Donna looked at me as I can feel your pain. You can see how disappointed I was for this weather. I was show under him. He said, I can feel your pain. Yeah. Then 6 months later, he gave a best in show, and it's so great. And I never forget that moment at Westchester. I saw your face. I said, yeah. But Donna was a great supporter too. So
and I saw her go best in show at Westchester last year under Ed Biven.
Yeah, oh my God, that's other things,
And he was so excited afterwards. Wayne and Eddie and I were sitting there watching, and he walked up and walked past. He said, "Their gentleman is a really good one."
Well, Mr. Biven, that's another story about Mr. Biven. Always pick on me. He's every dog I show, he said, "Talk not too big, too much hairspray, ear too long, you move too fast."
I can hear him.
He always does that to me. And this time, I walk loose leash, and not like crazy, and not much hairspray. I cut the ear shoulder. Partner is not that big. I did everything he wants to. And but I don't think he's gonna put me up, but he did. He told me, "Kaz, this is the best miniature gold." I love this. She is beautiful.
That was exciting. I was right there for it. It was exciting.
Yeah, that was very exciting. No, Mr. Bibbing called me after the stage won the Garden. That was very nice. And he also George Austin called me too.
I know, George. I couldn't shut him up. He kept talking about you the whole time. We talked.
I mean, that was so honor, Mr. Bibbing, because Mr. Bibbing knows me since 1980. And I work for Mrs. Clark. And I love Doberman. The Mrs. Clark sent me to Texas. Mr. Bibbing picked me up, and his stepdaughter took me to the Doberman National.
Oh.
Hey, yeah. I know Mr. Bibbing since then. I was, so honor. These people support me all this my life here, and they're happy for me, and that was a great moment.
Oh, it made us all so happy. So,
yeah.
Tell me about the day after. Were you exhausted?
Oh, after the best in show next day. Oh my God, the best in show, the pictures, and then have to go to the little party at the Westminster party. But I'm so exhausted. I walked in the party for 5 minutes. I left. I can't take anymore. They go back to the hotel.
Well, that was an emotional night for you. So.
Oh my God, go back to the hotel at 2:00, and we have a hard time because we stay in the hotel. Then I think I made a mistake on reservation. We don't have room for Tuesday night. We have to move to the other hotel.
Oh, geez.
Tuesday morning. And then we got back to the hotel late, like 1:30, 2:00. We didn't eat nothing all night. We grabbed something, but then Sergio ordered her was done up. But people are going to pick us up 5:00. I have no way to watch her split up again in the morning. Right. I'm going to keep that way on the table. I'm slept on the table with her for hours. I have to watch her not scratching top.
Sure.
And, yeah, I know. But the ear is okay, but the top, I cannot, the bands and nothing. I just, she was good. She laid on the, pillows, and I just sit next to her, half sleep. Then took shower at 4:00. Then went to the all day, but so exhausted. And I'm not going to put her down on the TV because, I was holding her, just try to look so good in the front, ears and up. Then I was carrying her all the time on the TV, everything. And every picture is not standing picture, lay down, just face shot. Because I can't fix it. I'm desperate.
Oh, sure. That's a big
and then
thing
I carry her all morning, but she's not light, she's 20 pounds. And I have about heel. Well, I broke my heel. I have still 13 pins and metal plates in my heel. So carrying heavy stuff, walking is the hardest. I can run for 10, 20 seconds, but walking, carry her is hardest. But after morning done, afternoon, I can't carry anymore. I grab my wife, Roxanne, was with me, and she carried for me less of the afternoon. So otherwise, I couldn't make it.
I'm just going to interrupt you for a second. That was another thing I noticed in Best in Show. You carried her down the aisle.
Oh, yeah.
That's put her down. That was so smart. So, had poodle, miniature poodle, especially my miniature poodle, have a not easy temperament. And every show, like the AKC show, same way I won the group, I carry her. Because that narrow, dark, quiet spot going to the big ring is bright, so noisy, people, she cannot adjust well. Well, we put them in unnatural situations. And
I have the kind of an argument with these TV people. You have to walk in the, no. Oh, we have TV. I said, I'm sorry. This is my job to be my dog present perfect there
Right.
and do this. And because it's a regular dog show, well, it's raining days. Well, under the Donna that time was storm. That's the difference. A little rain, outdoor shows. She would not go out under the tent to the rain is not well. If I carry her outside the rain, put down, she's fine.
Yeah.
Same things. I carry her, walk in that dark spot, narrow spot, quiet spot to the noisy, bright, and big rain. If I carry her, put her down, she's okay. But if I walk in, forget it. All right.
No, I mean you were
That's
there
I
for her.
that's I have to do it for her. I think the other person do, David Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
He always carrying that his peak. Yeah, because the same reason.
Sure.
Also, peak as walking that long walk. It's not fair for peak either.
No, it's not. It's like walking a football field.
Yeah, but that he does. I mean, I do. So people are wondering about it because that's the least. Just make sure I have to do best I can do for the dog.
Yeah, you were there for her, and you made sure she was perfect.
That's a dog show, not handler show. So
Yeah.
It's a dog show. We're just helping the show. That's my idea.
So now what? I know you're gonna ride bikes. All right. Has
Yeah,
the thought
my
of
wife.
judging at all come to your mind?
Oh no, not yet. It's been 1 month.
I know.
I couldn't believe it. I don't have to worry about entry Tuesday. I don't have to worry about the hotel reservations, and I don't have to worry about maintaining my truck and trailer. I don't have to clip my feet on Monday and clip my face and Tuesday. None of that. Might as well. Sage is cut down, so she's my pet, and my wife and I moved to a new house. Still have other house. That's my next project. To have to packing up other house from the market. But 90% we stay in new house. It's near the beach. We built this house and we design it. We enjoy it. We have a big koi pond backyard. I like to fish too. Every morning I have the coffee and feeding my kois, and dog is running around. So it's perfect. Then 4 o'clock, let's go happy hour. My wife and I go happy hour, have that good drinks and good food. We like to sit in the bar, have a bar food, so have a good drink.
So is judging anywhere on your radar?
No.
No.
Right now I don't. And I guess I'm going to miss the dog shows. Like I went to the Jimmy's Memorial. I saw a lot of people. Yeah, I see, 45 years. That was my life, dog shows.
Yeah.
So I'm missing a lot of people. But I guess I will find out. I can see different life. I'm leaving July 1st, Japan for 1 month. And I didn't go home for the last 5 years because nobody can take care of my dog here.
Right.
Because the last 5 years, I just show one dog for one person. I have no assistant.
Are you excited about going home?
Yeah, my dad in nursing home, so he's not doing well. I gotta see him, and I got a lot of things I have to. Plus, exciting to go home. My wife already been there 5 times without me, so she don't speak Japanese. But we have place in Japan, place I grew up. She loves Japan, so she don't mind. She going over there by herself or take a friend. So I think Japan is a very safe country to travel. Yeah. I'm excited to see my friend from the high school and a lot of things. I think I never done anything for 45 years except the dog show. Only I know is a dog show at the Japanese restaurants. That's the only I know. You know, every dog show you go, where the Japanese restaurant we go.
Yeah.
So that's only I know America. Yeah, not only Japan, I'd like to travel, see America too.
Are you going to do anything dog related in Japan? Have they asked you to talk?
Yeah, they do. They ask to the seminars, and I might do a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't like talk to 50, 100 people. I did last time.
But I'm sure they're so proud of you. I'm sure they're so proud of you.
Well, they're not hungry anymore.
Oh, I know. I understand.
Yeah. Your age, my age, we are very hungry. Wants to be dog handler, a good one. We have a big ambitions. I don't say all the people. A lot of young people is a different these days. Very few good one. Look at it. They don't come in America anymore to learn. Now you see.
Yeah.
Don't see Japanese student or assistant from Japan.
A young boy from Japan came to work for me for a couple of years. Do you remember the day I made him call you?
Yeah.
He didn't speak English at all, really. And And I had him call you on the way home from the airport because I didn't know what he was saying to me. So.
I know that. Yeah. I've been through that. I didn't. I couldn't speak English at all. So
he caught on. He was great. And I still hear from him. He's a great kid.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I hope. I think the Japanese dog show is getting better. Different way. That I was in Japan 45 years ago. Dog show was worse than much show here. So, but now it's getting better, bigger entry.
I think certain individuals have upped their game and made it better. So
So now I think they need somebody to teach them how is a dog handler is. Because still my country dog owner treat handler like employee. I hate to say this,
Yeah. No,
the handler
individuals do that. So we've come across that in our line of business. So
yeah, I know. But this country, America, equal way, mostly owner handler or handler teach owner too. So, but Japan's handler is a dog taking care of dog person, employee. So I hope still need a little changing over there.
Well, I'm sure you're a huge inspiration to a lot of them. So a lot of your countrymen.
Yeah, I hope,
You're an inspiration to me, so how can you not be inspiration to your country?
Well, when I came to this country, this is a funny story. First time I went to North Carolina, Tar Heel Circuit, with Michael Paulsman. It's a poodle hand.
Yeah.
Happy hand. And, still, they have the same building, Tar Heel. It's kind of dusty, broad,
Oh, we love it.
Yeah, I know. But one night, he decided to go to the dinner. I said, he going to bring back dinner for me because you stay with dogs and sweep. He showed me how to sweep. So, okay. I sweep 1/3 of the building. 1/3 of the whole building. Nobody
That's
said
ambition.
nothing. No, nobody said nothing to me because, they have employed like a lot of Oriental walking there for employees. He said, so I'm about employed there. Nobody stopped me there. Mike came back. What? I even put the water on top of it because so dust.
That's great.
Yeah, that's amazing.
All right. So do you mind if I check in on you once in a while?
Oh, of course. I love to see you. You
All
know,
right.
but next Westminster, probably my wife and I go there see the shows, and I understand you're judging
Yeah.
Westminster. That's great.
That's very exciting. Yes.
I love to see, because I never seen the auction.
You're too busy working.
Yeah, especially Poodle. Early morning to late night.
Yeah.
Never chance to watch judging. Any other breed except you showing it. So
yeah.
I like to go AKC shows maybe. I take my wife, then not only dog show, I can go other things in AKC show with Florida. So that kind. But I think my wife retired too, so she was a work for a pharmaceutical company. And then she was a busy weekday. I'm a busy weekend. We see each other maybe Monday, maybe that's it. But we've been together for over 30 years. I don't think that's why we've been this long together. Now she see me every day.
Yeah.
So,
She's like, go back to work? No. Just kidding.
Hey, if she kick me out, you will see a showing dog again. That means that she kicked me out. But anyway,
I really do appreciate this, Kaz. Thank you.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Sorry. I just.
You're sorry you got sick. Yeah, you can't.
No. I hope people, if you're watching this, are understanding what I'm saying. I'm still not good English, though. I'm sorry. So.
Oh, you did great.
Well, I was nervous about it, doing this. So.
You did great, and then it's such an inspiring story, and how it ended. It's like it was written. It was like a fairy tale. Someone wrote it for you. You lived it. So.
No, thank you for the other dog show people. One thing is that I tell you, that was my 7th Group 1 at the Garden with a poodle. But every time they put the food going to be going best in shows, people boarding, poodle is always last. Always last. I know that last 6 times. But this time, thank you, people, helping, pushing, applauding for Sage. I never felt so much people applauding for Sage at Westminster. I can't thank you enough for that.
Oh, it was so exciting. It was so exciting just to watch. So
no, it's because I know last 6 times I'm at the Garden. People say, I'm applauding for me, but I never felt, I'm just there. All right. But this time, audience people did it for me, and I have to say thank you all the judges and all my friends and handlers support me for 45 years, and not even one person did anything for me, long, always very kind, seriously. Sometimes I don't speak right, but people try to understand me. And, all the auction people was very kind. I control people, always treat me right. I just said thank you enough for 45 years. I did this, I guess, success because for everybody helped me. So.
Well, thank you for letting us witness it. So,
well, thank you. Well, I want to see you. Have a drink together.
All right.
All right.
All right, guys.
Okay.
You take care, and I will talk to you somewhere. You can enjoy yourself.
Well, I gotta enjoy with my wife. She's waiting for this for 30 years. So
yeah. It's her turn.
Yeah, it is. Thank you, Will. Thank you very much.
Kaz. Thank you, Kaz. That was a great story, an inspiration to us all. I wish you all the best in your retirement. I hope we see you, though. I can't tell you what I can't tell you. It was a great interview, and it was great hearing from you. If you like what you're seeing here, make sure you press the like, share, and subscribe button. And don't forget about the podcast, The Dog Show Drive with myself and Wayne Kavanaugh. And I will see you next time.